welcome to the Pick and Mix Show, and I am your host, Dennis Cowan.
I can make you laugh, I can make you cry, I can make your dreams come true.
This month's show is a music one dedicated to what's on the Smugglers Day event in August. And we shall be having Rebecca Hart from Sticky Rhythms, Charlie Dann, a solo act, and Phil Way, of course, my compere for that day. Anyway, before we go on to that, we shall go on to an update on last month's Pick and Mix show. On the neighbours from Hellbit, the dog-owning neighbour decided on the ostrich position and shoved it in the sand, saying she didn't and wouldn't listen to the show, so there you are. That's what you get with posy neighbours. And then we have the tribute band leader, John Graham, who still remains silent and obviously thinks he's immune and it doesn't mean anything to him. So there you are, he doesn't really care. So now we shall go on with the show and my guests. Well, it's coming up to Smugglers Day. At least 2 months away, but that really goes away. And in the studio we have one of those people, a young artist, 17 years old. I don't think you'll mind that, do you, Charlie?
No, that's fine.
Okay, and Charlie plays guitar and he loves Passenger.
Yes, I do indeed.
And yes, he does indeed, and Michael would certainly like that.
Would he?
Yes.
That's good.
Because I know Michael.
Do you?
Yes.
That's good.
Okay, now, this is Charlie Dann, in case other people do not know who I'm talking to, and Charlie plays his mainly covers, don't you, Charlie?
Yeah, mainly covers. I do write a couple of things by myself.
Yes.
Yes, I do.
Yes. We're not going to hear any tonight, though, are we?
No, unfortunately.
What about your fans?
What about them?
What?
I'm joking.
Did you hear that, folks? Yeah, you've got it. Okay, Charlie, where did it start for you?
Where did it start? Well, I've been playing for quite a while now. I started the guitar about 5, on and off, and then I learned one of my favourite songs at the time, which was actually, funny enough, it was Stuck in the Middle of You by Steelers Wheels.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yes, it was a good song. I love it. So that's the first one I'll ever learn, and then it just went from there, and then I started teaching myself, because I'm self-taught, and then, yeah, I'm here now. Yeah.
Now, you had a choice in those days, didn't you?
Yeah.
Of either band or solo. Why didn't you go for a band?
Because I just don't. I prefer that I get across myself as my own artist.
I see. Not the money.
No.
You see, get it all for yourself.
No, not that at all.
Oh, I see. Yes. Some do.
Some do.
Yes. So you decided the solo route. You obviously, because you play guitar, I've seen you play guitar.
Yep.
On your little bits.
Yeah.
You play it quite good.
Thanks.
What about gigging?
Well, I've been gigging quite a lot, actually. Yeah, but I've mainly been gigging in a band for quite a while now.
We've got to a band. We've certainly got to a band. How did we get to there? Well, just come off the band.
Just come off. Oh, I don't know. That's all I've been gigging. I haven't really been gigging by myself yet.
So you were in a band?
Yes, I am.
We mentioned bands, Charlie. We just mentioned it.
We did. Sorry.
Yes, you should be sorry. You should be on my show. I'm going nuts. No, not you, Dennis. Right. So you've been gigging with a band. What is their solo singer, their lead singer?
Yep. That was singer.
What, doing... Obviously not really doing what you normally do then?
No, they do like rock covers. I'm more like folky kind of thing. Yeah.
Is there a conflict there?
No, not at all.
You just go into that and
Yeah.
play the pubs?
Yeah. Play the pubs.
Play the pub.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah. Right, the next one will be a really good question for you.
Yeah.
What are your ambitions?
My ambitions.
Charlie, don't wait too long on that one.
My ambitions. I have no idea yet. I'm too young to know.
Charlie, if you're going into the business of music, and let me tell you, you've got to know pretty early what direction you want to do.
I know. I haven't had the time to decide yet. Really.
But when I've seen you on these little pieces, you look as if you've already made up your mind. You want to become an entertainer.
Yeah, I think that is a thing, but I just haven't really realised it yet. That I want to be an entertainer.
What do you do normally then when you're not playing? What do you do then?
I don't not play really. I play.
Do you have? Are you still at college then? Is that where you are now?
Yeah, I'm still at college, but I do music at college, so I'm constantly playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So these ambitions you're waiting for.
Yeah, I am.
I'm doing well here. I really am. Fan club, Charlie. Have you got a fan club?
I do. Yes, I suppose I do. Not many followers, but I have like Twitter and
How long have you been going?
How long have I? About 2 years now, I think it's been.
And you haven't got many?
Well, I have like 1,800, something like that.
1,000 or so hits, you mean?
No,
on Facebook.
Followers.
Followers?
Yeah.
On what?
Twitter.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, well, Twitter is a little bit different from actuality, isn't it?
It is. I agree.
Because you could pretend to sort of sell a record on Twitter and find you sold 10.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
The other lot have just found something else.
Yeah.
Charlie, I do know about these things.
You do?
Yes. I might be ancient, but by God, I listen. Right. Favourite artists? We do know of one Michael, who is Passenger.
Yep. Favourite another artist?
What other artists? Do you like bands or?
I like the Beatles. That's a big inspiration in my life.
Yeah, well, I knew George.
Did you?
Yes.
Did you?
I was in the Travelling Wilburys.
Oh, were you?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool. That's really good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Charlie, we're back to you now.
Yeah.
Your favourites?
Favourites? I don't know. The Beatles, Joni Mitchell,
Oh, yeah.
B.B. King.
Well, Joni Mitchell is quite close to what you...
Yeah.
Where you are.
Yeah.
James Taylor.
Yeah.
I would think sort of all the people, including Passenger and yourself, James Taylor is a kind of forerunner.
Yeah.
You're right. You're using up my questions here, Charlie. You
Sorry.
really are. You should be sorry. What's in the pipeline for you?
I don't know, just hopefully to play some new, like more gigs around the local area, and then hopefully branch off to Hampshire and then around the Brighton area, and then hopefully after college, do like a little tour, like a little Europe tour, which will be good. Yeah.
So who's organising this tour then?
Me personally.
You're going to organise a tour?
Yeah. I haven't really thought about it yet.
I can tell. I can tell.
Yeah.
Based on what?
Based on what? I don't know.
Have you got an agency?
No.
So you've no agency,
No.
but you're going to do a tour?
Yep.
It's rather in the reverse, is this, Charlie? It really is.
I know, but you have to try somehow.
You have. You've got to start penning some of your own stuff.
Yeah.
You really have. Take it from me. Because covered bands aren't mentioned
Yeah, I know.
on radio stations like this.
Yeah.
Luckily, you're a cover soloist.
I am. That's lucky for me.
So we go on to future plans, but it sounds like, I mean, this you're doing sort of music and media, obviously, aren't you?
Yeah.
With music and media, where does that finally lead you, college-wise?
That will lead me eventually to university, and hopefully thinking about BIM. It's in the pipeline. And yeah.
What's BIM?
Brighton Institute of Modern Music in Brighton.
Thanks. Could you imagine somebody at 60 listening to you say BIM?
I know.
They might think that's somebody else.
Sorry.
You want fans, Charlie. You want fans.
I do. You're right.
And yes, because I would have loved to have played some of your music.
Yeah.
But I can't play covers, because covers really isn't what you're about.
No.
Right, for Smugglers Day, what are you going to do in that for us on Smugglers Day?
I'm going to play a set for everyone. Mixture of everything, folk, rock, all that kind of thing. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Right, okay. Right, we're going to some music now. And this is Clarky. This Life.
Holding in my grasp, embrace the scars. Words are there to be used to voice. Pen to paper, make a mark. These tracks never part my attack. Trying to get to my next step. In the scrap, I'll walk through the black. Light at the back. Open up my tape player to wind a mouth. Where the exact, cause I search for that. Trying to make the boundaries, that's where I'm at. And if I got it to my flow, I change up the track. So what do you need?
So, Charlie, where does it go from here? What are you hoping with the Smugglers gig? What are you hoping that will do for you?
I'm hoping that people will see me and hopefully it will boost up my following on like Facebook and Twitter and all that kind of thing. Yeah, I think it's and then eventually get more gigs from it because I've been more known. So it's just more like it's just that's the main thing I want to happen from it.
Right, yes. Because that's the thing about sort of being on radio.
Yeah.
When you do a radio show like this, even though it's going on to internet pages, it's somewhere where you can say to an agent, I'm on that. Listen to me there.
Yeah.
Without having to actually send them anything.
Yeah.
So you see, that's why the likes of me had you in here.
Yeah.
So you could show an agent and, let's say, a record company interested what you were about.
Yeah.
And sadly, I can't.
Mm.
So what kind of audiences have you actually been playing to, let's say, in the past year? Have there been big audiences? What kind of gigs have there been besides pubs? I mean, when you're with pubs, you actually have already said that you do it with a band, which is, of course, is not really Charlie Dann solo.
Yeah. Well, funny enough, this Saturday I'm playing Chai Fest, which is a bit for all the musicians around the local area. And I'm playing loads of solo stuff there. I've got a 15-minute slot, got a half an hour slot, which is all just me. It's just me, which is really good. And then I'm looking round for gigs for folk artists because it's quite hard to find gigs for folk artists nowadays because people just want the rock scene, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm just looking around for anyone to take me.
Right, yes. Anybody to take you.
Yeah.
Yes, something about that, yeah. I used to be in a folk thing.
Did you?
Yeah, the Fairport Convention.
Oh yeah.
Long time back.
Yeah.
With Dave Swarbrick. So, Charlie, what I would say is that you must, whatever you do, is start to pen some stuff. Get it onto, as I said, sort of in our little talks together, which were weird, is get them onto disc and bring them to a radio station. Because you see, all radio stations, they're not keen on doing covers.
No, yeah.
Because covers can breach PRS agreements. And they're hot on that sort of thing.
Yeah.
They really are.
Yeah.
As you know, here, although I'm with Celsi Internet Radio and the show, but the show also goes out to South Waves, but I've got my own label. And I've got my own numbers. I've got my own PRS number, PPL number. And I am solidly kept within a thing. I must play material that is okayed by that artist. And not with any other company. That material must not be with any other company. Because you have to then go to that company to get the permission.
Yeah.
And you get into a whole ball game where it doesn't really happen.
Yeah.
Because you've got to always remember that radio stations can play what the hell they like. They can play the dross. But you're lucky here. We don't play dross.
Yeah.
We play things that nobody's heard before.
Yeah.
Like that one.
Yeah.
Even though you heard just the back end of it. It's stuff that's not played every day.
Yeah.
And you need, as far as I can see, you need to be played every day. You need to be out there.
Yeah.
Who manages you? Or, I mean, is there no management either?
No, I manage myself.
It's Charlie on his own?
Yeah.
Right. Is there anything else you can tell the listeners, my listeners, across the coast? Remember, we go across from Chichester down to the Witterings, which we're going to conquer. Have you heard that, Witterings? We're coming for you. And we're in Brighton and even further. So what you got to tell us?
Well, I just want to say, if you have any social media, follow me on Twitter, Facebook, just search up my name and you'll see me.
And that's where they can find you?
Yep, they can find me. You can find my SoundCloud, all my music. I will occasionally post new songs up, well, regularly actually, and then occasionally put originals up when I've written them and recorded them. So yeah, you can all find all my music on there. And yeah, so if you want to find any of my stuff, search Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, anything like that. I'll be on there.
Right, thank you, Charlie.
Thank you very much.
Nice to have you in.
Cheers.
Right, Charlie's gone, still confused, but that's the way it is for someone who's 17. We've got Becks, who is delightfully staring at me from behind a glass curtain, bulletproof as usual. And she is with a band called Sticky Rhythmns, and do not change the name. So, Becks, where did it all start for you?
Basically, it was a friend of Tony, who, because I told him that I sang, and he said, "Oh, are you looking to be a part of a band?" And I said, "Well, yeah, I'll give it a go."
When was that?
This was back in 2010.
Oh, right, yeah.
So ever since then, it's sort of, we've sort of got a bit bigger as well. So it was only sort of about 4 members to start off with. Then it expanded to about 7, and now it's down to 6 again. So, yeah.
Did you have any of that kind of age-old problem that Phil and I know of, trying to recruit members?
Yes.
See, Phil? See, it does happen.
Story about that in a minute.
Yes, they don't seem to come out, do they?
Very hard to find. But, we got there in the end, and we're all very close as well. We just get on. There's no egos in the band. It's just, we're just like a little family, really. I know that sounds cheesy, but...
We like cheesy. Just now and again, we like cheesy. Well, you actually do this. I mean, Charlie doesn't know whether he's in a band or solo, but apparently he is in a band, but he does go solo. Now, you have this same thing of you're with a band,
Yeah.
and you're also solo as well.
Yes. Yeah, I have done solo work before.
How do you handle the solo thing? Do you sort of just put a CD into a thing and sing against the backtrack?
I have written a few tracks, and I've worked with various producers, really sort of different genre to reggae. So yeah, and I've also sort of performed in clubs as well, and also at Bun Leisure.
Oh yeah,
yeah. So I've done with backing tracks, but you can't beat a band, you can't beat a live band.
That is true. That is true. And of course. You're with the band Sticky Rhythmns. Is that sort of something you want to stay with?
Yes.
Sticky Rhythmns?
Definitely, yeah.
You obviously like them.
Yeah, they are great
Like
guys.
that. They'll be listening to this.
It is God's honest truth.
Thank you, yes. Gigging, what's your gigging patterns like? Regular?
They're quite regular, yeah. We've got quite a few festivals coming up. We do local pub gigs as well, sort of Chichester area. So yeah, we've got do you know the Cowfest in Huntston?
No.
Oh right, okay. That's on the 29th of August. So various gigs throughout the year. Mainly summer is definitely the time for reggae.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is, yes, that's absolutely correct. Gigging, is this sort of vying for gigs? I mean, are gigs plentiful or what?
Yeah, we do get contacted quite frequently. We do parties and weddings and things like that. So, yeah, there is quite a lot of contact as well. So yeah, we love it. we know.
I think you would,
You've
yes.
got to grab every opportunity.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
Yeah.
Well, apart from your gigging, I mean, this is probably a strange question for you. Is ambitions? What are your ambitions with this?
What, with the band?
With the band, yeah, or your own? I don't.
To create more original music.
Yeah.
And just get our records out there.
So well, I was coming around to that, but we'll come around to that a little bit later.
Okay.
So your ambitions are to obviously sell your own stuff.
Yes.
You don't go to a label.
Possibly, if it's offered.
Did you hear that one, Phil? Yeah. Yes. And what is it like? I mean, you obviously go through iTunes and things like that, do you? And Spotify, do you?
We haven't yet got onto iTunes, so we do need to get the ball rolling with that.
So what, you make CDs for your gigs? Or you don't?
We don't actually do that at the moment. We have done before. We have sold CDs before, but we need to start on iTunes. We're on Reverb Nation. I don't know if you've heard of
that,
Reverb Nation. Yeah. We've put a few tracks on there and also on our website as well.
Yeah, I saw them.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, I like to know what I'm getting.
Yes, of course.
Yeah,
You've got to
absolutely.
research.
Oh, yes, yes. We're going to the final one in this part of the show. Fan club. Have you got a fan club?
Yeah, we have our regulars as well, and they always follow us on Facebook. So we've got a Facebook page. So yeah, we do have quite a lot of followers.
And does somebody in the band run it, or?
John, our keyboard player, he keeps an eye on the website and takes in bookings, things like that.
Yeah. So it's awfully hard to ask this. How many's in your fan club?
Oh, at the moment we've got about 532 followers.
That is good.
Facebook.
I mean, at least you didn't say 41.
Yeah.
Which I could think of. Yeah.
Oh.
But if you've got a fan club, when you're selling your CDs or whatever, do they move? Do the batch of CDs move at your gigs?
Yeah. There's a few. I mean, probably about 10, 15 maybe.
Yeah. Right. Yes. Because it's all important that you use the gig
Of course. Yeah.
to its full potential. If it's not paying that much, get your records out.
Yeah.
Because then you've hit it in two stages. Yeah, right. Okay.
There's people talking all around me, but I won't listen to a word they say. All I really want to hear is that you really love me. You see, it don't matter what they tell me, you'll always be a part of me. All I really want
Right, that was Sticky Rhythms. And what was the title of that one, Becks?
That was Free Me.
Free Me, I
Yes.
should have guessed that somewhere. There was all sorts going in, but I was going to name it all sorts. Right, yes, and Sticky Rhythms are going to be on the beach in Chelsea on the 23rd of August, so be there to see them and listen to them, and Becks will give you quite a show. Right, Becks, she's still here. She's managing to hold on.
I am.
She is, yes. Right. Again, I always ask this question. It's a silly question, but favourite artists, who are they?
Oh,
Have you got any?
That's a hard one.
Yeah.
Does that include bands as well?
Yeah. Just
So, main one, childhood one for me, Michael Jackson, Madonna. Gosh, there's quite a lot. Band-wise is the Rolling Stones.
yeah.
I love them. Always wanted
The
to see
Rollers.
them live, but never ever had the chance to because their tickets sell out in seconds.
Yeah.
So, Whitney Houston, and just I like artists who are real.
I used to play with Madeleine Bell. Have you heard of her?
Madeline Bow.
Bell.
Oh, Belle. Sorry,
Yeah.
I beg your pardon.
Madeleine Bell.
I have heard of her.
Blue Mink.
No.
She did Melting Pot.
I probably would know it if I heard it.
Dennis, it's a young lady.
Yes, yeah. Well, she's heard of Bonnie Tyler.
Well, young-ish.
Yeah, youngish. Now, stop it, Phil. Stop it.
I'm 34
We're not on the topic.
soon.
Oh, there you are. Oh, see, that was a giveaway.
But yes, I've heard of Bonnie Tyler and she's amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's in the pipeline for you and the band?
Well, the One Love Festival is going to be the big one for us this year. It's one of the number one reggae and dub festivals around at the moment, so that will be a big one for us. We're not on the main stage, on one of the smaller stages, but to be there is just going to be amazing, really.
Well, soak up the energy, soak up what it's like.
Yeah, of course,
you must do it. I mean, any band, and I've played some major ones, major things, and being on centre stage is gorgeous.
Yeah.
But sometimes there's what they call the pyramid stages and things like this, and they're really worth doing.
Oh gosh, yeah.
You don't maybe get all the huge things, but you learn all about what happens, and that's vital.
Yeah. And because, we enjoy what we do as well, so it doesn't matter where we play, to be honest.
No.
We just love it anyway, so.
Is this sort of the gigs that you got? This is this year's gigs, is it?
This year's gigs, yeah.
Kind of what happens to you? Do you actually get them going really far ahead in the future, or?
Sometimes it depends. Some people might ask us if, we're available for their wedding or, things like that. Then that's sort of, in advance. But no, sometimes they just come through the website as well, sort of beginning of the year. And it's like, yeah, we'll take that one, and yeah.
Okay then, I think you'd like to have the next one, shouldn't we?
Okay.
I don't think you're going to worry about me playing as many as possible.
That's fine. You do what you need to do.
Put your feet up, let your head down. She's leaving and not coming back. I might think about it, but not for too long. So there she was, gone. Pick yourself up, get yourself down. Tomorrow is on the right track. I promised that I would be quick, but I took long. So there she was, gone. So there
Right, Becks. Having listened to that last one, which was called, what was it called, Becks?
It was called There She Was, Gone.
And she has gone.
She's definitely gone.
But
yeah.
she'll be coming round the mountains soon. Right, Becks. Band members. Who's in your band?
So obviously there's myself, Matt, you've got John, Steve, Nick, and Dom and John.
Don and John.
Dom and John.
Dom and John, yes. Yes, that's a good one, yes.
Yeah, so there's 6 of us in total. So yeah, John's on the keys, I'm vocals, so is Dom. He's on lead, but on vocals as well. Matt does lead as well, lead guitar, but also rhythm. And Nick's our bassist, and Steve's our drummer.
And are they all from around these parts?
Yeah, local areas, yeah.
That must have taken some recruiting to get that.
Yeah.
Because you can hardly get a musician to come out.
Yeah, it took a
do
little
anything.
while. Yeah.
Because obviously for this band, by the sound of it, it sounds very accomplished.
We've been together
Yeah.
for quite a few years now.
Phil's pointing
I
his
just
finger.
realised something.
What-
You
what's-
said you're one band member less now, didn't you? That wasn't Tony Partridge, was it?
Yes, Tony, yeah.
Oh, bless.
Phil, what kind of revelation have you
Been
had?
hit by a bolting light.
Yeah, Tony, yeah, is, yeah,
Oh, dear.
yeah, he was, yeah.
Tony
Part
was
of our
one
band.
of the nicest people you'd ever wish to meet.
Yeah,
Right.
he definitely was. He was a very, true gentleman, and yeah.
Am I missing something here? What's happened to Tony?
Tony's no longer with us.
Tony's no
Oh,
longer
right,
with us.
right.
He passed away a couple of years
Oh.
ago.
Yeah.
Now I see.
Yeah.
Right, yes. Yeah, Phil. Phil, don't you know anybody in this area?
Sad subjects, I'm afraid.
It's hard to get the staff. It really is. But anyway, I think you're obviously doing fine. You've picked up, obviously, from that 2-year thing and decided to go. Because you're carrying on a legacy.
We want to carry on for Tony
Yeah.
as well.
You wanted that, definitely.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
And what was Tony? What did he play? Guitar?
Tony was a guitarist.
He was, rhythm
Guitarist,
guitarist,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, I always call rhythm and lead, you see, because I do it myself. Guitarist.
Guitarist.
Yes.
Yes.
Because if you are a guitarist of any sort, you can play both.
Of course.
A lead is only sort of a little bit that actually fills in a space for most bands.
Yeah, it's true.
Sometimes there are leads that say something. Like it can be
Yeah.
a very beautiful. Do you remember on the Carpenters? What was where the lead guitarist was the thing? Yesterday Once More, and he played that gorgeous lead.
Yeah.
And I always call those leads very special because they almost come a tune in themselves,
That's right.
and they're not filler. You can tell that guy thought. And I used to do with this with my own leads, and anybody I met who played lead, I always used to say, "Go away, don't play the standard bog lead. Go away, think about it, and if you can get it to shine and do something within that song, you'll actually create something quite wonderful."
Yeah, you're telling a story,
Yeah.
in other words.
Yeah, and you're actually taking it further. But a filler lead can often look exactly like it is. Like it's I always call them, and Phil knows this, autopilot leads, because you go, oh, here it comes, 12 bars, got to fill them. I'll go this way, I'll go that way. So yes. So what do you do sort of other than sort of band? What do you actually do yourself? I mean, it's part-time, is it? Yeah.
Yeah. I actually work at Bun Leisure. I'm on maternity leave at the moment.
Oh, you're a Bun Leisure person.
Yes.
Oh, we're getting near to Bun Leisure.
I've been there now, been 11 years, yeah.
Well, that's some time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Bun Leisure gets quite some acts, doesn't it, up there?
Oh, gosh, yeah. We've had some great acts
Yeah.
on there. Billy Ocean as
Yes,
well.
Billy
to name
Ocean,
one.
yeah, a mate of mine, yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it when they said Billy Ocean was on. I thought,
Yeah.
Damn.
And he's so lovely and down to earth.
Yeah.
He really does get everyone involved, like all the crowd. He's just, yeah.
well, he
Brilliant.
still always has me sort of really lover boy. And,
Yeah. I love that song.
and In My Car.
the voice.
bloody Brill.
Yeah, his voice is just like wow.
Yeah. Oh, we mustn't talk about him. We're not pushing Billy. Not tonight. We've got
All
Becks
right.
here.
We can talk about other
No,
bands.
no, no,
It's
no,
fine.
no. So, on the show on the beach.
Mm-hmm.
How long are you? What are you going to do for us? You've got a standard sort of repertoire of you, or because Phil says that bands play for quite a long time these days.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we've got enough material to cover for about 3 hours, but that is originals and covers there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you said that in the thing, I thought to myself, is she asking me if we want originals all night? Is that what you were asking me? No, because I want you to play anything you want to play.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I actually like originals because I run a label.
Yeah.
So I like to hear what they can do.
Yeah.
Because, as Phil knows, with cover bands, you're going down a set pattern already. You can make them different, which always shows willing. I always believe that shows willing if you change it slightly. Yeah. But when you're on an original, like what you've been doing here, you show off what you can do. You show off the skill and the music. And Becks agrees with me. She's nodding all the way
I'm
down.
like a
on
nodding dog.
Yes.
But yeah, no, it's. I mean, we all. I mean, I've written quite a few tracks, and so has Matt as well. Also Dom. So we sort of all can write a bit of stuff as well. So yeah, it's nice to have that, you know.
So you'll be doing much more of that.
Yes.
And
yeah.
what do you do?
Definitely.
You go down to the studios to do this, do you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
Well, Beck, yes. What can we say? Is there any more we can add to what you're going to do after? I mean, we're obviously going to watch you that day on the beach.
Oh yeah.
Phil will be doing as well.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah,
good.
and I'll be there. Obviously, as the arranger, boss, it will say right across the front.
Good. You need someone in charge.
And I look forward to that, and perhaps have you in again. You'd like to come back again?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that'd be
and
great.
we'll listen to some more. So we're going to go out with
State of Emergency.
You See, that's it. State of Emergency, and Becks has given us a lot of thought here.
love is so serious. I could never be with anyone else. You're like the air that I breathe, and to all that I'll ever need. Times are hard, but when I'm by your side, oh, 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 I find the inner strength to cast my troubles aside. Because of you, in a state of emergency, you're my lifesaver. Ain't nobody like you, you see. You're one in a million. When I feel blue, you're always there for me. You make me feel so fine. So in a state of emergency, your love is the key to my security. Oh, 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 to my security. In a state of emergency, you're my life, my lifesaver. In a state of emergency, you're my life, my lifesaver. Oh, oh, I said your love is the key. I said your love is the key. I said your love is the key. I said your love is the key to my security.
Well, that's it. Sadly, we've come to the end of another show. They go by so quickly these days. And I would like to thank Rebecca Hart, Charlie Dan, and Phil Way. Charlie Dan with guitar can be seen at around 8 p.m. on stage near Budgeon's. That's where we'll be having the stage on Sunday the 30th of August. And Becks with Sticky Rhythms can be seen on the stage between 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. on the beach at Chelsea on Sunday the 23rd of August. So it's goodbye from me, and there you are. And next month, which I want you to join me, we will have Levi in the studio to discuss their part in the Smugglers Day event. So be back for that. we're going out now, and we're seeing you in July. So always tune in to Pick and Mix in South Waves or Chelsea.